So many Pro Bowls were on the island of Oahu in the capital city of Honolulu, Hawaii. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Bears of Honolulu. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
I do think it's fair to say they were caught off guard a little bit. We decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only second and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
A carry here for TreVeyon Henderson. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
And the Vikings, first down. A gain of 4 yards. And the Vikings, first down.
He'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it'll be second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
7 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 7.
Panther 60.
First down, Minnesota.
Panther 60. Panther 60.
Up the middle, it's Henderson. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. George Pickens, the intended target. And it's 3rd and 4. You look at this Bears defense. They've had their trouble stopping the run, Charles. Currently 29th in the NFL in that department.
Well, there wasn't anything wrong with them on that play, was there? Able to make a nice stop, held them to no gain. The key to their defense, though, is exactly what the defensive coordinator told you and I. They've got to be consistent.
12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Straight ahead, Henderson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. It's their quarterback. His second touchdown on the season. And the Vikings get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point put through by Boswell. And it's now a 7-0 game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage here by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. On the ground with a rookie from Auburn. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Ernest Jones there for the tackle. So for 30-some-odd years, we held the Pro Bowl here in Hawaii, but all along what the locals here wanted was a team of their own. And now they've got one, and they could not be happier. And I don't say that lightly because they always seem happy here. But now this could be the start of something really, really special. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points. That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
And boy, down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field. On the bootleg, it's Penix. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position.
Here we go, here we go. Bronco 80.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger point. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13, down to the 13. First and 10 in the red zone.
First and 10.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up for the first and 10.
From the 13 now, they work on first and 10.
Let it stay. Viking 18.
They'll set up a throw. They'll find Henderson out of the backfield here. And the Vikings are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Back to throw again. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. George Pickens, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Vikings lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. So this offensive unit, they were solid in the opening week victory, and now they are looking just as sharp here in week 2.
And that's exactly what you want, too, because you want to get better each and every week and really ramp up as the season goes on. I know it's still early in the season and a lot can happen, but this offense, they look like they're going to be fun to watch each and every time out.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Now, early on, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only 1st down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on 2nd down.
Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves them needing about 7 here on 3rd down. The completion on 1st didn't get much, and now the run on 2nd doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down in his play sheet, trying to dial up a big 3rd down play.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. They'll check this down to Henderson out of the backfield. And he will have the Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Henderson running straight ahead. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Mason Graham on the stop. It's a gain of 5. Brings up
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Vikings with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation.
Ready, break. Cowboy 80. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready, right?
They'll look to throw. This is caught. Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Vikings have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Boswell good with the extra point. And that makes the score 21-0.
21. Bears nothing. Chris Boswell set.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Alert! Alert! Hut, hut.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
2nd and 1.
Ready, ready! Panther 60! 60 Maverick! 60 Maverick! 60 Bobcat! 60 Bobcat! 70 Rangers! 70 Rangers! Ready, ready!
And looking to throw, Penix. And that's going to be incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. And they let their fullback try and push the pile. And he will have the Bears first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Let's go! Hawks 70, Hawks, go!
To the air, Penix. Short throw caught by Pitts. And they just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
And that was a beautifully executed screen pass. He let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front, completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bears are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Aubrey good with a PAT. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
A gain of 22 yards. First down, Vikings.
On first down, it's Henderson. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down. Inside the 40. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down.
And the Vikings first down. It's a gain of 10. And the Vikings.
Once again, it's Henderson. Down at the 35. It'll be second down.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. Here's a 2nd and 7. Over the middle, complete. It's Henderson. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 23.
That's another Vikings first down.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Minnesota.
Here we go.
Henderson now on 1st and 10. Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain. Lots of praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Throw left side, hauled in by Pickens. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. George Pickens, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Vikings are able to add on to that lead. Extra point now by Boswell. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
Now Penix going to hold on to it. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Hurt. Come 19.
They'll throw with Penix. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. The Vikings going to signal for their first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
60 Bison, 60 Bison, Dragon 60. 79 Bronco. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Mustang 19.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And he fires one, but incomplete. Normally, I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already shown in the first half that they'll go for it on fourth down.
Oh, they should have already said, punt it, punt it. Head coach have already made that decision.
Fielded just inside the 30. 13 yards the tally on the return there. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's second down. Up the middle, here's Henderson. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. And they'll send Pickens in motion right here. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Look at the big fella go. Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Vikings are able to add on to their first half lead. Boswell for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
2nd and 6. Looking to throw, Penix. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is caught inside the 5. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
He's already got one touchdown in his first half already. That very nearly was a second. Defensively, they're going to have to figure something out because he's been able to outrun the defenders early and often so far.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defense coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Can this Vikings D hold up one more time? 3rd and goal. They'll throw now on the final play. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. Able to slither by. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Let's go now. Rocco 80. Buffalo 18.
Here's Penix. He'll rifle this one deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown! A great effort there. The 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. The extra point and good by Aubrey. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
Bears 14.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 64 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. Defensively, they were in the 3-4. Solid run up the middle. What made it successful?
Well, what you have to do is control the nose guard, but sometimes you don't do it by blocking him. You do it by influencing him. Get him moving to one side or the other and hit him back on the opposite.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Now, back foot throw there is incomplete.
I see the surprise on your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Bears 2nd and 10. Here's the option. Down the right sideline. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. How about that? Their quarterback, 60 yards. And the Vikings are able to extend their lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last time that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 38. And a quick throw here, that's complete. From the 35, here's a 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Vikings' 35-yard line.
Now Penix. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
And they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive, stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary, partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Hey, Smash! Panther 11! Panther 11! Hut, hut.
From the shotgun, it's Penix. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Let's go now. Cougar 19. Get up.
They'll look to throw here. Out left and complete to Thornton. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive.
19 Tiger, 19 Cowboy 80. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
They'll set up to throw. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. And that'll bring up 4th down on a big sack with a loss of 5. They are going for it. Penix. That's to his running back, complete. And the Bears are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Here's the first carry for Sean Tucker. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Sean Tucker, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Bears are able to cut into that deficit.
And maybe that's the magic touch right there. They didn't use him at all in the first half, at least running the football. But here they entrust him with some work down in the red zone, and he responds. 1 carry, 1 touchdown.
The Bears will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll try and throw with Penix. And he'll get in. And they're going to draw themselves 2 points closer. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Now a handoff, Henderson. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Ready?
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
He'll swing this out to Henderson.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
And the Vikings,
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Here's a toss to Henderson, headed right.
Trying to find some space to turn upfield, but this defense having none of it. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the Bears' 32-yard line.
Let's go now. Panther 60, Panther 60. Let's go.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag.
Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Go.
They're going to look to throw.
They set up the screen for Henderson.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
7-yard attempt.
And he's going to miss this one. Wide to the left from distance. It's no good. And they will not be able to add on to their 20-point lead.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
Short throw caught by Pitts.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. A gain of 8 there on the play.
8 yards.
And that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple.
Cup 19. Let's go now. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Go.
Penix working out of the gun here. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, the great coach has said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Only a yard on the gain there as time will run out on this third quarter of play. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Cougar 19. 19 tight, 19 tight.
They'll go for it. Here's Penix. He's got his target. That's complete.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29.
It's a 10-yard loss.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
At the 29-yard line.
Back to throw. And this is incomplete.
Down several scores and playing behind the chains is not the way to have success in this one. Right now, if you're the offensive line, your big concern, protecting your quarterback and giving him a chance to try and throw something downfield to pick up the needed yardage.
60 Bison. 79 Bronco. Chop 60, chop 60.
Operating from the gun, Penix. That pass caught. It's Williams.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
First down. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
To the air, Penix.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And incomplete.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal.
Set. 60 Eagles, 60, go.
They'll try to throw again. Here's Penix.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal. They should have got more out of that, though. He was wide open.
I love how emphatic you are with that call, because that's exactly what I was thinking. Wide open in the flat. Give him a ball that he can use to get upfield with, not just catch and go over the sideline. They cost themselves some yardage there.
They'll try and throw. Here's Penix.
And he's got it. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal.
A 2-yard lead. It's now 4th and goal.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 7 Pirates, 7. Get up.
On the bootleg, it's Penix.
And it's incomplete. They could not convert, and they turn it over. They try to throw on 4th and goal from the 2. And the Vikings, they come up big down near the goal line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
If you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Mustang 19.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
Ready.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Henderson. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Completes this one to Pickens. Now he's into the clear again.
And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. A huge play there on the screen pass. 58 yards. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Second down and 6 now.
4 yards on the pickup.
And they'll send Pickens in motion right here.
Second and 6.
That'll be swung out wide here for Henderson.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And the Vikings, first down. It's a gain of 6. First down, Minnesota.
He'll look to throw.
Now he's going to step up and run.
This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Partner, even I can figure out who deserves the lion's share of credit for their lead right now, because he has been terrific in a dual threat role, really chewing up yardage and getting them points with his legs. Simply put, that defense has had no way of stopping him, and that's why his side is on top.
From the 22 now, here's second down and 7.
Cowboy 80. Viking 18. Go.
Now an option play, and he'll keep it. And they're knocking on the door now. There's a good run there. They're going to take this to about the 10-yard line.
The decision to keep it turns out to be a good one. 11 yards in the first down.
First down and 10 yards to go.
60 Bison, 60 Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Out to the right here to Wilson. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4 at the 5-yard line.
From the 5, second and 4.
They'll set up a throw. And it's caught.
And the Vikings are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Vikings are on their way to a 2-0 start.
Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it? And they fake it. They pitch to the tight end.
Well, I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number 1, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number 2, if you are going to go for 2, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they're going to try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on second and 10.
70 Timberwolves, 79 Broncos.
Are you kidding me?
And looking to throw, Penix.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Across midfield.
And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Tag. Cougar 19.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's taken in by Bond. And all the way 17 before they drop him.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading